14 degrees. It is 16 tonight.
Some sad stories, as we know, in the solemn.
Good morning, team. Welcome to today's vlog. First thing, you know you're in a fitness neighborhood when you get out the taxi and there's a dumbbell right by the door. Some weird litter around here, Jez.
I know.
First stop on this Sydney trip is breakfast with Porter, one of the coolest Australians ever. Every single Australian we've met so far is super cool, so.
It's an Aussie thing.
It's an Aussie thing. You're all cool, you just shut your shops really early. What the hell is this place? There's some giant chickens and cockerels.
Look at the size of that cockerel.
Look at the size of that cock, Jez.
Look at the little fluffy chicken. Look at the little piggy.
So we didn't actually know, but the first task is to actually find Khan. He's just given us a maze to walk around. What is this? Whoa. Good job he was wearing pink. Scared the shit out of him. Sorry, I hope. Oh. Did we just buy a muffin for breakfast?
I'll get one.
I was just talking about at the paddleboard when we all ran into the water and me and James went in and we jumped on the board up on the knees and then off we went, and then Matt jumped on the board next to us and up he got onto his knees and into the water we went. It's pretty funny. It was a good event though, like, to be fair, when we crossed the finish line, the first thing he said to me after, because he ended up catching me on the run and beating me, he was like, dude, I beat you in a swim event. I was like, yeah, it's not the best.
Last year was your best finish at the games, right?
Yes.
24th.
Yes.
This year, individual or team?
Our team this year, just while with the new format, I think I want one more crack at individual, but I'm going to wait and sort of see how the format goes and then make the decision from there. But I want one more crack individual. I'm actually super keen on team, but.
How good is living?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Living in Sydney, pretty good.
Sydney's the best city in the world.
Nice.
It was like,
This is so weird. This is like on the second floor.
yeah. Wait till you hear the sound when it drops.
Aqua Love Jazz. Alkaline water. One thing I've learned since being in Australia is most of the water tastes like sewage.
Really?
Yeah, oh, in Brisbane it was terrible. Really? I haven't tried it in Sydney yet.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Jazz didn't, I did.
He really didn't like the water.
I think we put something weird in there, like fluoride or something, but I always find the water tastes quite different overseas, and probably the opposite, like probably the same thing. I'm like,
That's it, Jazz, do it for the gram. She's doing it for the gram. Oh, she's hitting it. That gram. Put it on the gram. Get it on that gram straight away, Jazz. Straight on it. Upload. I 100% did not expect for this to be like this. This is insane. Second floor. Get to know Khan Porter. What's your favourite animal?
ooh, bear. It's like my mum used to call me Carney Bear when I was a kid, so I've always liked bears.
Sick.
Yeah.
What's your favourite movie?
The Batman trilogy. Christopher Nolan ones, not the new ones, they suck.
Have you watched Marley and Me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everyone, like, it's the one about the dog and everyone cries. I haven't seen it. I'd probably cry too much.
Do you cry at movies?
Oh, so bad, man. I'm a crier. Like a big time crier.
Right.
It's the worst.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to say this right now. Like, I think Khan is the most chilled, fit guy I've ever met. It's just like, I don't know how you're so fit because you're just so chilled.
Yeah, it was really like we were talking about it before. I just reckon that I went through a big period where I was definitely not chill about training and about my fitness, and that did way more damage than it was worth for the reward. So yeah, just decided to try and focus on finding joy in just being fit rather than stressed about it.
You said going to the games so many times was kind of not worth it, in a way. Yeah, I mean, it was. Like, we're not saying it's not worth it, but in terms of like mental health.
No, you're right. Like, I think for me, I started doing fitness because it was an outlet for me to keep myself mentally sane outside of the gym. And then all of a sudden I found myself in this position where I'd achieved this incredible outcome goal of going to the CrossFit Games. Went to the CrossFit Games, thought somehow in my head I'd thought that was fundamentally going to change who I was or my life. And then when it didn't, and I looked at kind of the fallout from that in the earlier years of my involvement in the sport, I realised that wasn't really the outcome itself wasn't necessarily worth the stress that I'd put myself through and what toll that had taken on my life outside of fitness. And just I knew I had to make a fundamental change to the way that I approached it. And yeah, man, it's much nicer competing like I do now and being involved in the sport like I am now than it was back then.
Enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly.
And focusing more of your time on business, family and friends.
Yes.
But then still making it to the CrossFit Games and finishing 24th. Yeah. We're going to go and have a beer tonight, Jez.
Yeah, we got to go for a beer.
Yeah, Jez is going for 16 beers.
That's what I was annoyed about last night when all the restaurants were closed. I was like, I just want a cold beer, please.
Oh, do you know what we even have in the fridge? Because we have like my little hidey hole back there, which has my sauna and our beer fridge. We have Stone and Wood there, which is the greatest beer on the planet. I have absolutely no affiliation with them, but they are like you're going to try the best beer in the world.
I love this dude already. You said you had a sauna back there.
Yeah.
In Australia.
Yeah, come look. It's my little it's my hidey hole.
He has a sauna in Australia. It's about as useful as sand in a desert.
This is my cubby house.
What the?
With my sauna.
Just sit in it for me. I just want to get perspective of this.
It's a pretty small sauna. About 3 people fit in here, not comfortably, but you can fit 3 large blokes in here. And we always have the beer fridge to have a beer in the sauna. Gonna show me. So yeah, and then we got the beer there. There's nothing better, honestly. So when I was training for regionals, I decided that this year, I was going to take my training like really seriously. And like really kind of look at the recovery side of things as well. So I bought the sauna, but then it turned into like the sauna became this kind of social thing that we would go and we'd get a beer. I would sit in the sauna and have a beer after training, and I was like, I wonder if this is kind of negating the benefits of the sauna by just sitting here and drinking beers. But yeah, we got the beer fridge here. I've got Stone and Wood, best beer in the world. Furphy. And then so my mate, my nutritionist, Josh, this is even better. He and I are members of a craft beer club. So once a month, we get this like, yeah, we get sent this packet of like all these different Australian craft beers.
Amazing.
We just keep them at the gym to have as, I haven't had this one, actually for sale. That's me after training. But yeah, so we've got plenty of beers for you guys to try.
Sounds like my kind of nutritionist.
This is,
How long ago was this?
just before I went to the US last, so probably a couple of months.
He did a marathon ski and he got food poisoning at 36 kilometres in.
Yeah. And so that was like, you can see the buckets just next to me. I was in a bad way. But so I really want to do it again because it was
literally projectile into the bucket.
Yeah, I don't think I spew in this one. I think I'm just not well. But Scotty was on the rower and him and Shay were there, and I was just like, Gemma, my missus, is like, just stop. And by the end, I had to sit on a chair and just use my arms, just sitting there like this, feeling so sorry for myself. But
What was harder, a row or a ski?
do you know what? Up until the point that I got sick, the row, infinitely harder. I actually like to do the ski again because I was holding a pace for the first 34 Ks. I was quite comfortably holding what would be the world record, below the world record pace for my age group for the marathon ski. And so I was thinking, I'm going to get the world record. I think I even said to one of my mates, I was like, hey man, stick around, I'll fucking do it. But then 34 Ks in, like I started to feel lightheaded, and I thought it might have been from throwing my head back and forth like that so many times. But then once like I finished and I stopped and I went home and had a really bad fever, and then like I was sick for a couple of days afterwards, and then I'd eaten sushi for lunch that day, and it was at this sushi place, and I said to my mate, I thought, oh, maybe it wasn't a good idea to have sushi, and a guy that I know works at the place where the sushi place was, and so he messaged me and he goes, dude, I know 3 or 4 people that have got food poisoning from that place, you shouldn't have had that for lunch. So there you go.
I'm sorry to anyone we offended with that video we just inserted right there. But it was great. You didn't quit. We don't quit.
Could you pad? Oh, could you pad?
Look at me, games athlete squatting 110.
Squatting 110 very slowly. Very, very difficult.
I just went down the board and I thought, right and fully, yeah, absolutely no idea what we're doing. Here's the question, can Khan go unbroken on this workout? I know I can't, but... 5 seconds, are you going to go unbroken?
No?
No.
Try. Oh, wow. Seven. 10. Wow.
15:33.
Yeah, I'm blaming that on nothing apart from the deficit handstand push-ups. Yeah, that was tough, really tough. Muscular endurance rather than like heart and lungs, really fun. Khan did it in like 12.5 minutes, only 3 minutes behind.
Did you enjoy that?
Wasn't too bad. The last sets were quite enjoyable, to say the least.
How was that?
That was good, like deceptive. I was like, yeah, it felt good for 4 reps of probably every set of the keeping ones, and then I was like, I'm in big trouble here. And then I got a no rep on one of my 9s, which if the camera wasn't on me, I probably would have just gone, close enough. But I did an extra one because I'm a good player on camera.
Doing it for the team.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna have a nice pump wander around the city like this to everyone. It's like, hey guys, nice to see you all.